Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully you guys are all having a good day. Oh my gosh, we get confetti right off the bat. I don't know what y'all did, but y'all somehow summoned confetti, and I think that's cool. I think that that's neat. Jelly, welcome to the stream. Kirst, and Two Crow, and Connor, and James, and Bry, and Gabby, and Pokemon Lover, and Connor. It's a lot of individuals. Hello. Baby is here. Hi, baby. Well, that sounds weird. Hello, small child. You see? Hello, small child is what we've got going. So hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful day. Hello, hello. I have recovered from the insomnia and everything that was Pokemon Worlds. In case you guys are like, wow, she hasn't streamed on YouTube in a long time. It's because we were streaming Pokemon Worlds and the entire championship, basically from start to finish, over on Twitch. So I streamed for roughly 24 hours straight, all the way over on Twitch. It was very exhausting. Worlds for Unite did not finish until 7 a.m. Just so we all are aware, and that's in Eastern time. So it was just a lot of fatigue and tiredness and just recovering and rediscovering a sleep schedule, because my Snorlax and Pokemon Sleep was not happy with me at all. Did you read the 3 new Pokemon coming to Unite? What if I told you I knew about them before they even got leaked? It was cool to see them actually in the game, though. We knew they were coming. We just didn't have dates for them. I mean, we still kind of don't. But I knew of the Pokemon. I also know the one that's coming after 𝗚𝗎𝗄𝗏𝗏, as long as that one stays true. If it is true, it is also a Pokemon that starts with the letter M. So that means they would have released Mewtwo X, Mewtwo Y, Mimikyu, 𝗚𝗎𝗄𝗏𝗏, and then this other Pokemon, as long as it doesn't get dropped. But all of the leaks up until this point were correct. And this other M Pokemon was in the same bundle as bundle of information that was found, I guess I should say, with 𝗚𝗚𝗄𝗏𝗏 and Mimikyu. So does your uncle work for Nintendo? No. No. Pokemon just isn't like, they're not that secret with the Pokemon that are coming next. So if you follow people who know how to data mine the game, all of the Pokemon that are coming are released in the updates. So like when they update the game, there's new files that are added to that, and there's certain people who know how to go through all of those files in like a program, and in those files they have the files for the new Pokemon. So it's not like, it's not that hard to get your hands on. You just have to know how to do it, you know? But please tell me it's Magmortar. I zip my lips. Cry, thank you so much for the 11 months. Are you affiliated with Nintendo or not? I am not. I am not. Also, chat, if you guys could do me a huge favor, and I'm going to say no information, hear no evil, say no evil. Lips are sealed. But can we just get a wall of hearts in the chat for Cry? With no context given in any way, shape, or form. If you guys could just show some love to Sam and just kind of, like I said, I will say nothing, but I know it would mean a lot to me personally and to them if we all just kind of give a really big group hug and a share of love to this particular individual. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Also, to everyone who else is coming into the stream, I know a lot of people are saying hi and showing their face all at once, but hello, everyone. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you, thank you. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. I might have to adjust volume here. I couldn't do it with all of this going, so give me just a second. Is it going to be good or do I need to adjust? Sam, you didn't need to.
Thank you for your help on Saturday. Means a lot to know and truly cared about by more than 2 people.
Sam, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't want to say this in DMs because I didn't feel like it was the right time to say this information. I broke down sobbing for probably 3 hours. Like, I did not stop crying for 3 hours. So, it's more than care is what I would say. Like, again, obviously I can't, I say nothing. I say nothing, you guys. It's not my information. Sam just kind of shared information with me, and it was very personal, and I cried profusely for 3 hours. So, yeah, that's what I got. There's not much more I can say than that, because again, it's in no way, shape, or form does this information need to be shared. But thank you, Sam, for your 2569. Again, that was not needed. That was not required. You definitely do not need to be giving money to me. So just know that I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'm sorry for the things that are happening to you in your life. And like I said, everyone here appreciates you. Everyone here is sending you their love. And just know that every single person in this chat is far more important than every single one of you guys realize. And the most important thing I can say is that none of you are the opinions of people who do not know you. You are your own definition of important and worthwhile, and nobody else's. And that most importantly, never let the bad days win. You know? Because there's gonna be really shitty people in life. And there's gonna be really mean people who say things to your face and behind your back and everything else. But by allowing those people in those days to win, gives all of those people exactly what they want. And your story and your entire life is defined so much more by your character and the way that you treat people and who you are than the opinion of these people who have nothing better to do with their time than to be a bully and to be rude and live their lives off of making other people miserable.
Colin Reed wants to take a magical freaking journey. What does Mr. Magical Unicorn have to say?
I got you, Colin. So, again, I don't want to start all of this off by like a really deep whole thing, but if I can do anything other than just remind you guys that every single one of you are important and that no bad day can beat you and that no matter what, it does get better, then that is what I am here to do. And that's what I am here to remind you guys every single day. Okay? Also, I got you, Colin. This one can be for Sam. Since I can't cry right now, I did enough crying for all of us. Have no fear. Oh, this is... So it has a little teacup on it. So, it says, love yourself so hard, it effing hurts. Don't be so effing hard on yourself. The moment you start treating yourself like you wish those F-boys would treat you is the day you level up. Now drink up some positivity. Get it? Because it's tea and it's positivity. I'm so sorry, David. I did see you say all the kind things in chat. I appreciate you following me on social media and everything. But I'm very sorry for what you're going through. And I hope that I hope the stream can be like a happy distraction for you, because that's what I set out to, as I throw my chapstick, that's what I set out to do, chat. From Thomas. The mayor of Kansas City is considering throwing a parade for the local winner of the world championship. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought that said wiener. I thought there was a wiener competition, as in hot dogs, but that's really sick. That's so cool. I read it wrong. I'm so tired, you guys. My sleep schedule is demolished. I didn't fall asleep until like 4:30 in the morning, chat. And not because I wanted to, not because I was making bad decisions, it's because I laid in bed and I couldn't fall asleep. It's fine. Logan, what's your good news? Hello. Chugga A. Conroy Jr. with a $20 dono. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Wait, I don't deserve this. What are you doing? Thank you, thank you.
Lynn's with the positive and uplifting content.
Thank you so much for the 20. That's so kind of you. How are we today? We started the stream with some life advice and some positivity, because there's some people who need to be reminded that they are worthwhile and they are more than the opinion of people who do not know them. And we had a whole positivity round, and chat was really nice to me and has given me donations, and it's very, very kind of them, and I do not deserve them. And I'm rambling about how my sleep schedule is bop boop beep boned, and that I went to bed at 4:30 because I couldn't fall asleep because my sleep schedule is literally just that destroyed, and that my Snorlax and Pokemon Sleep is very mad at me because of it. And now I'm here.
Wants to have an awesome affirmation. Please, Kate. Thanks.
Okay, I had to figure out where my other one was. Thank you, thank you. Also, congratulations on your phone getting fixed, Logan. That's huge and massive, and I'm so happy for you because I know how annoying having a broken phone is, and when you get it fixed, it's like a life-altering experience. All right. Hopefully this one makes sense. Let me read it first. These are so, like, just cheesy, chat, and, like, unless you see the picture, none of these ever make sense. So for context, before I read this, it's a picture of an, like, it looks like Bigfoot, but it's like the snowy version of Bigfoot. I forget what we call them, but it's snowy Bigfoot going up a mountain with an ice cream cone, and it says, with a new day comes new Yeti. Thank you. With a new day comes new dreams and challenges. Opportunities may come and go, but it's up to me to seize the moment before the ice cream melts. Yeah, Yeti. My brain, again, chat, like, I'm just on a different plane of existence. Okay, that's just what's happening right now. To me, it was snowy Bigfoot. To you guys, it was a Yeti. We got there in the end, you know? We got there in the end. So, it's a bomb of snow. True. True and factual. Linz, I have bad news. My friend broke his leg in a basketball game. That's so sad. Hopefully they're doing okay, and that, you know, I don't know how long that takes to heal, but hopefully they can, like, get it fixed before, like, the season's over and stuff like that, you know? Hopefully. But James, you guys are all having bad days. James was working on his brakes on his car and broke a bolt. David's friend broke their leg. Listen, chat. Do we need to have, like, a group hug moment? Like, do y'all need to, like, come together and have a group hug? Because I'll do it, chat. I'll do it right now. I walked 3 miles and got sushi. That's good. All right, chat. Here's the thing. We're gonna imaginary, like, put our arms out, and this is like a group hug moment, and we're all gonna be like, hey, life is pee pee poo poo sometimes, but you know what? I am cool. I am awesome. I am not the opinion of those who don't know me. And then no matter what life throws at me, I am kind and I am nice to people. And by being good to the world will be good to me. Everyone, group hug. And this is our group hug moment. And then no matter what, how sad we get, it's gonna get better. And that if all else fails, if it's really sad and depressing, at least I have these people who won't judge me for watching Pokemon on the internet. And we point fingers and laugh at the streamer that's on screen because she doesn't sleep enough and it messes with her brain. So at least we all have that in common, chat. At the end of the day, the outside people and the outside forces in your life may not make you happy, but every single person here has one thing in common, and it's the fact that they tolerate Pokemon at a bare minimum level, and that you guys chose to be here, and that you guys like making fun of me. Which I can't blame you for, because I would do it too. But we have that going for each other. Right, chat? Right, chat? So, we've got that much all going for ourselves. My nose itches. Why does my nose itch? Tired lens is a funny lens. Listen, you guys saw me just was straight delirious. Like, if you guys were awake for Worlds and you guys saw me pull an all-nighter, you guys know that just like, it's brain out the window. It's the first thing that comes to my mind. And I can't make excuses. I can't describe her. She's just there floating. That's just it. That's just all that's happening. Anyways, guys. She doesn't even go here. She doesn't. We don't know her, chat. We don't. But this is Pokemon XG. You guys have probably heard of it. If you guys have been around the channel before, you guys know this. I'm gonna try this again. For those of you guys who have been here for this series, I'm gonna try it because I have a different graphics card in my computer than the one I did last time. And if it doesn't work, if it blows up in our face, I'll just switch to Radical Red or like Golly Gee Gold. You guys can pick which one you guys would rather have me do, and we can just go from there. But I kind of want to try it, and I kind of want to bring it back. I'm also just very tired. So I knew that like this would not require as much brain power as Radical Red for me personally. I've never heard of this. I don't know if you've heard of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness on the GameCube, but this is basically Radical Red version of that. Oh, Lynn's their Sam newsfeed not involving women for once. Okay. Okay. But if you also haven't heard of XD Gale of Darkness, it's a really fun game that is on the Pokemon GameCube. It's on the Nintendo GameCube. But yo, Casey! Lindsay stated she wants to subathon for 24 hours today. Listen, that's Vandy's job. I'm aware of XD, but never heard of this. There's a harder version of this game. It's called Pokemon XG. There's also a harder version of Pokemon Coliseum, which is called Pokemon Grand Coliseum. Again, they're both fan-made, so you're not gonna like go to a store and be able to pick them up. But it's really, really cool. So basically, if you guys haven't played this before, I'm kind of picking up where I left off. I kind of like played around in this series for a little bit, but then my graphics card went out, so the game was crashing a lot. So this is me picking it up again to see if I can do it without the game crashing a lot. But there's Pokemon type updates, so like there's Fairy in the game, movesets are updated, there's a ton more Shadow Pokemon. I think there's like 100 to 150 Shadow Pokemon you can catch in the game. Alola Pokemon are in the game, abilities are updated, all of the like boss battles in this game with like all the Cypher people, they have updated moves, and their entire team is very competitively based. Like takes me multiple tries to beat. So this isn't a Nuzlocke because of how absolutely difficult it is, but it's very, very difficult. I'll give you guys a quick team recap. I'll have to figure out who we've beaten and who we haven't because the game crashed so many times before my graphics card got replaced that I don't remember who we fought and who we didn't. And like I said, if this blows up in my face and it still doesn't work, I'll just switch to something else. But I at least wanted to try it because this is the best thing for me to just be able to vibe with. Also, people gave me updates. You get your braces off tomorrow. Wait, that's so cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sam. The sensation you feel on your teeth after getting your braces off is very strange. Like, I just want you to mentally prepare yourself for it, because you're like, oh, this is what teeth feel like? That's really weird. So, just know that. 𝗔𝗓𝚘𝚗𝚗, to anyone getting bullied, I've dealt with it myself, so I understand your pain. Wait. Oh, okay. I had to like read the second part in my head before I kept reading that part out loud. I think bullying is good for you in the long run because it can destroy you, but if you make it out, you'll be way stronger. I mean, I don't think anything of like going through bullying is good, but I see what you're cooking with. I see what you're cooking with. The best way I can like rephrase it is like, by going through something horrible, you walk out way stronger, way wiser, and way more empathetic towards any other individual to make sure that nobody has to go through what you're going through again. And it makes it so much easier for you to be able to be a force of light and a safe place for people to go to when you're someone who has walked in those shoes. And unfortunately in life, nobody really gets a say as to what happens to them and what they go through. But by coming out of it and being someone that can be a safe place for people who are also going through something horrible, is something that no one can ever repay you for, you know? I wouldn't be here being a content creator if I didn't have those people for me when I was going through stuff. And I have also been a person who has basically decided that I'm going to be like a mental health martyr, you know? And by that I mean I have basically dedicated my entire life, because I went through such horrible things, that the whole reason I created a content creation channel is so then that way I can be a positive force in your guys' life and can at least use my experiences and the knowledge that I have to try to make sure that none of you guys have to go through what I went through, you know? And if you are going through something horrible, that I can be here and be like, hey, this is what I went through. These are the things that helped me to make it at least 10% more manageable. You know? Like, it's not going to stop what you're going through, but here's a way to make sure you can at least take care of yourself while it happens, you know? And hopefully it makes it so your day is at least 10% better than it was before, you know? And I think that's what we're all here for, you know? Because if we can all be support systems for each other, it makes the world a happier and better place. Yeah, I got you, 𝗔𝗓𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗. I mean, I was bullied all the time because I was too nice, and me being too nice apparently made me fake. Even though, what did I ever do that was rude or mean or actually fake to anyone? Nothing. Was I nice to people even if they were rude to me and it bit me in the ass in the end? Yes. But at the end of the day, did all of their like bullying and mean things about me fall flat on their face because they could say mean things about me all they wanted, but the evidence of me ever following any of the stuff that they said I did didn't exist? Yeah. So in the end of the day, who looks like the stupid one? You know? Who's the asshole in the end? Because, you know, people can say mean things all they want, but if you don't give them evidence to prove, what are they gonna do? Be like, darn, she's so nice to everyone. Darn, she's such a shoulder to cry on. What a jerk. You know? Like, what are you gonna say? Also, hi, Tay. Chat, Tay's reading Fourth Wing and has been venting to me about it all day, and it's magical and it's really fun and I'm living my best life. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm the feral cat you found in the yard. We bonded and I died for you. How dare she be nicer than me? I'm such a good person. Listen, chat, listen. I'm so sorry, David. That's a horrible thing to have to deal with right now, but I hope the stream can be at least a positive distraction for you, you know? All right. Let me give you guys a quick team recap. Let me see what I can do for you all real quick. So, I don't know where we've gotten, but we're gonna have to backtrack a wee bit. So first and foremost, we have our starter. The Eevee is now an Umbreon. Quirky nature. We have Filter, which is really cool, with Snarl, Bite, Hyper Voice, and Protect. We have Taillow Swift with Extreme Speed, Peck, Growl, and Double Team. Gale Wings as an ability with a Rash nature. We have Zigzagoon. He's just here. Ignore him, but he has pickup, so you know what? Here we are. Brave nature, holding a burn heal, because I guess that's what it got with pickup, with Tackle, Growl, Protect, and Helping Hand. We have Blue Balls, the Azumarill, with Play Rough, Aqua Jet, Sing, and Charm. Huge power as an ability with a docile nature. We have Shenzi, the Mightyena, quirky nature with Moxie as an ability. Psychic Fangs, Bite, Baby Doll Eyes, and Super Fang. We have Bagon, who we just caught with Shadow Fang and Shadow Tease with Intimidate as an ability, Lonely Nature. And then in the Bop Boop Beep box, we have the Torchic that we caught. It's Adamant Nature, Speed Boost as an ability with Shadow Stealth. So that's what we've got so far. Dan with the 43 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Wait, Ghosty. Are you talking about Fourth Wing? Have you read Fourth Wing? Is this another person I can talk about Fourth Wing to? It's my entire personality trait. It's really bad. It's like the definition of a hyperfixation. All right. We already have purple and we have red. So I think I literally have to do every single one that's not blue and red. Or sorry, red and purple. So, frick. Save. Linz, I'm currently making you something that may or may not delight you. Also, Linz right now, Fourth Wing. Hello. Hello. It's me. I'm very fascinated as to what you're making me, though, and you don't have to make me anything in the first place, but the fact that you are making me something in the first place is really exciting, and I am now fascinated. Also, Mudkip is here, chat. Yes, Kirst, it was so funny. It was so funny. Hint calligraphy? Hey, yo. I have a box of elite trainer boxes for you. What? Casey, huh? Surely I did not read that correctly. Surely I simply did not. I was talking about a playlist Tay sent me. Oh, never mind. See, it was up too far in the chat, and therefore I did not see that. But I'm really happy for you guys. I'm really happy for you guys. I'm so glad we bonded over the airs here. It was so fun. Listen, I stayed up until like just far too early in the morning. Too many days in a row, you guys. Again, my Snorlax for Pokemon Sleep is like peeved. He is never going to forgive me, chat. He will never forgive me for my sleep schedule this week. I got an F in Pokemon Sleep, chat. I failed Pokemon Sleep. I need you guys to understand that. I failed sleeping for the week. My Snorlax may want me dead, but I gotta see a pretty sunrise. Oh my gosh. Also, Dan, I don't know why the alert came out so late, but thank you again for the remember. Appreciate you. I also failed sleeping. Listen, chat. Friendship is the failed sleep schedules that we made together. Thoughts? F for fudge. I was really like sad too because I was like, listen, right? I'm gonna do something really cool and I'm finally gonna get my Snorlax to like master rank because I got it to ultra, and if I'm able to get it to ultra, that means I can definitely get it to masters this week. That was not true. It was not true. I got to Ultra and I failed. And that's what I can contribute. I did read Fourth Wing. Please talk to me about it. I forgot most of it. Listen, I can't say too much on stream, but listen, I love Fourth Wing so much. Listen, I will, if you want to DM me about Fourth Wing, I will talk Fourth Wing all day. I literally bought merch for Fourth Wing, chat. I need you guys to understand this. I've also like, I've been decorating my Kindle in stickers that are based off of like some of my favorite books that I've read. And I would show it to you, but it also has spoilers for Fourth Wing that Tay is reading. So like I can't show it. It's also not in here, so that also like doesn't help this. But when Tay finishes Fourth Wing and Bri finishes Fourth Wing, because I know Bri is also reading it, but I don't think Bri has finished it, I'll show you guys my Kindle. Bri, how far are you? Like, obviously don't say plot-wise, but like, do you know what chapter you're on? Chapter 10 is my goal tonight. Listen, I almost said this to you, but I'm like, there's no way for me to phrase this without making it sound weird. Like, once you get sucked in, you're doomed. You're doomed. Like, you're gonna reach a point where you're like, oh no, this is good. And as soon as you get to that part, it's Jover. You're doomed. Wait, Brian and Tay are like basically the exact same part. That's crazy. What's it about? I've talked about this a little bit before, so for any of you guys who like have heard this conversation a lot of times, just know that I'm sorry. But like, I'm also not, because I could talk about this book for like days, hours, and millennias. Okay, so Fourth Wing basically takes place in like dystopian society, right? It's one of the, Fourth Wing is also, for context, is one of the best-selling books right now. You cannot find it in stores. If you find it in an actual store in person, that is like finding a unicorn, because it is simply nowhere because it's selling so much. Like Barnes & Noble will get Fourth Wing and it sells out within hours of it being put on the shelf. I'm gonna switch to Golly Gee Gold. Okay. So I'll keep explaining while I do all this, because this is actually a good time killer. So Fourth Wing basically takes place in a dystopian world, and the entire dystopian world is run by the main character's mom. People don't like main character's mom because she's a bitch who is responsible for a lot of people's deaths, because she just is rude and not kind, and is not kind to just people, I guess is what we will say. And in this world, you are basically able to go to like 4 different like categories of life, kind of like how Divergent is. If any of you guys have read Divergent, where like when you reach a like certain age, you are basically able to like be like, hey, I want to be a doctor. Hey, I want to do whatever. So you have the option to work in like the healing area. You have the option to become a scribe, which is like the library, the historians, the people who document and record all the battles that happen. You can be like a foot warrior, or you can be a dragon rider and dragon tamer, which is obviously the coolest one, but obviously the most dangerous one of all of them. And main character's mom is like, hey, everyone in my family, because I'm like the leader, I'm the warrior mom, whatever, every single one of my children are going to be dragon riders. Cool, great. So basically the whole premise is that the main character is forced to become a dragon tamer, even though she wants to be more like her dad, who worked in the library. Hold on, I have to... Sorry, I can't type and speak at the same time, or my brain just doesn't work. And so this should work. Okay, great. It's very Divergent coded in the aspect of like, there's life or death trials, that happen throughout the entire thing. Because like obviously there's not, I can only give away the plot too much without actually giving away like plot information, but the whole thing is there's trials that can kill you when you try to become a dragon tamer. And so a lot of people die in the process, and it basically weeds out the weak people, and so only the strong are left over. When you get to the strong point, the whole point is that you're supposed to be able to get a dragon. And the cool thing about the entire book is you don't choose your dragon chooses you. And when you get chosen by a dragon, you get whatever power they have. So like some people are fire-based, ice-based, read minds, etc, etc, etc. And you don't know what you have until A, your dragon chooses you, if you get chosen by a dragon at all, and B, when you're bonded enough for your dragon and your dragon thinks that you're strong enough to handle the power, because if you're not strong enough to handle the power, when it gives it over to you, the power of the dragon can kill you on the spot, kind of a thing. And so again, without me really giving away the big plot that's happening, it's all about that girl, her mom, her sister, and the family, I guess. And that girl's journey through dragon taming college and the relationships that she makes. And obviously there's the big like, oh no, this is happening, what do we do? But it's really cool. And if you're a big fan of like fantasy books and like dystopian stuff from like when we were growing up, like it's very, very divergent coded. Does it have an anime to go with it? It does not. It literally came out this year or last year, but I will say the author did a press tour for the book, and she said that there was only so much she could say basically because there could be an adaptation coming for this series. So it sounds like based off of what she could say and couldn't say in the terminology that she was using on this press tour, that there could/will possibly be either a TV series or a movie that comes out of it. I think movie would probably make a little more sense with how this book is written to come out with it. But considering the book is very fresh and very new, I wouldn't expect for that to happen for a while now. But yeah, it's really cool. I highly recommend it. It's like my entire personality trait. It's really sick. It's called Fourth Wing. Wing by Rebecca Yarros. It's really sick. I will say, if any of you guys are audiobook listeners, last time I checked, you can listen to the entire audiobook for free on Spotify. I don't know if it's still up, but I will say, if any of you guys are audiobook listeners, you can find it for free. Oh my gosh. Gabby? That's so funny. Thank you. Free, you say? F-R-E-E, free. But if you guys read Fourth Wing and you enjoy Fourth Wing, like I'll talk about Fourth Wing all day, but if any of you guys put spoilers in the chat so people get spoiled, I will be so mad at you. And like I understand that it looks like I'm joking because I suck at being intense, but listen, I will bop boop beep any of you who spoil this book for anyone in chat, because this book is so special to me, okay? I'll be very mad at you. I don't think you guys understand. So I just had to put it out there. All right. I lied, chat. We're doing Golly Gee Gold because the game still crashes just as much as it used to. So, oh, good heavens. I forgot we're here. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what this game is, it's also, I just have a lot of very challenging games that are happening right now. I didn't realize this was where I was in my life, considering I had Pokemon XG, which is basically Radical Red, but XD Gale of Darkness. And then I was also doing Radical Red, and now this is Pokemon GS Chronicles, for those of you who do not know. It's basically Radical Red, but Heart Gold Soul Silver. So, I forgot that, I just decided I was gonna hate myself with every single series that I was doing. But let me give you guys another team recap. It doesn't look like it's free anymore on Spotify. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I might be able to find it. Did it get taken off? Did their whole channel get taken off? They finally got found? That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They had so many audiobooks on there. They had so many books on there. Now I gotta double check something, BRB. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this so you guys can't hear it. This might be it. Hold on. I have the audiobook in a different language. So I found I found like the Spanish version of it, I think it is. I found it on my phone. Let me see if it's still there. If not. Don't buy the book on Spotify. It's cheaper on Audible. If you have Amazon Prime and stuff like that. It's typically cheaper, but you can double check. They got yopped! They're gone! No! Their whole channel got deleted on Spotify. Because I found the original link to it. That's tragic. Sorry guys, it was up there. It was there for like 2 weeks because I sent people the link. All right, well, this is a tragedy. We were talking about Fourth Wing, Raven. We gotta pay now. Boo! All right. Let me give you guys the recap that you guys deserve. Okay. So, this is not a Nuzlocke, by the way, just so you guys are aware. First and foremost, we have Short King, the Nidorino, Docile Nature. Rivalry as an ability with Peck, Focus, Energy, Double Kick, and Poison Sting. We have Roxanne, the Graveler, Bulldoze, Defense Curl, Rollout, and Smackdown. With a Rockhead as an ability, Bold Nature. We have Lassie, the Slowpoke. Own Tempo as an ability, so special defense, boosted speed, lowering nature with Yawn, Tackle, Confusion, and Water Gun. The music is loud? It shouldn't be that loud. I should be a lot louder than the music. Is the music that loud, chat? Janchi, just search up Fourth Wing, go under podcasts and episodes. It's broken up into parts, but you should be able to find it. That's just where I scrolled. Might have been that particular song. I can lower it. Okay. I lowered it a tad. We have Paradino, our starter, the Bayleaf, Tackle Synthesis, Seed Bomb, and Reflect, Overgrow as an ability. And then we have Kirst, the Kirlia, Synchronize as an ability, with Drain Kiss, Confusion, Double Team, and Magical Leaf. And then last but not least, chat, we have Spark the Luxio, Spark, Leer, Charge, and Bite, Rivalry as an ability, Sassy Nature. She's a female. That's what we got. We also have all these friends in the box. They're just kind of chilling. Nothing really wrong with them. They're just not that good. So that's what we got. I don't know if anyone here has played GS Chronicles, but we do have an issue here. We don't know where to go. So I finally ordered the 5th book of 𝗏𝗏𝗃. Let's go. Be prepared, because the 5th book of 𝗏𝗏𝗃 is just like this constantly. So I hope you really enjoy this. All right. Because it says the gym leader's a girl who's at the broadcast radio show. Meanwhile, take a look around the city, right? So we do that. So you're like, all right, let's go to the radio show. So we go over here. And we go, yippee! You go to the Goldenrod Tower. That's not it. If you talk to this chick, they say, welcome to the broadcasting tower. Visitors can stay here at the reception. Great. None of these guys do anything. Not a single one of them. He likes to dive. And he gives me a big pearl, which is really cool and really neat, but not what I need right now. So you go here and you're like, I'll go to the top. And he's like, sorry, kid, you can't go here. So you're like, fine, I won't. I'll go over here. And it says it's restricted. Great. There's like no one for me to talk to up here. Aside from Jigglypuff, who has nothing to offer me in these times. So you leave. And we can't progress, obviously, because there's the Sudowoodo that's up there. And I believe we went here and then it also wouldn't let us do anything. Like, I think we just like gave up and we're like, I don't know where to go. So I think we just kind of stopped last time, but we're gonna see. Uni, you finished drawing all the stars. I just Twitter DM'd it to you. Let's frickin' go. Hold on. Let me get through everything. Also, Uni, if I can ask, because I'm very curious, and I was kind of hoping you would be here because I kind of want an opinion from someone who lives in Hawaii. What are your honest, unfiltered opinions about Worlds 2024 being in Honolulu? What are your honest, unfiltered opinions? I'm very, very curious. These came out so good. Wait, that's a thing? I honestly knew that was amazing. Oh, okay, so you're excited. Yeah, Worlds was this weekend, and they announced that Worlds 2024 is going to be at Honolulu in August of next year. So you're going to have a lot of Pokemon stuff happening in Honolulu. But a lot of people were being like upset, obviously, because they were like, obviously Maui's on fire and just like everything that's happening, which is horrible. But people don't really like take the time to think that like this was obviously planned years in advance. And it's not just like spur of the moment. They're like, hey, yo, Honolulu, can we do this real quick? So like obviously the timing of announcing sucks, but it's obviously been planned for a lot longer than that. The main thing people were upset about though, and I was just curious as someone who lives in Hawaii and is native to Hawaii, a lot of people were really upset because of the fact that tourism is like killing Hawaii from what we've been told here in the States, and a lot of like Hawaii natives are begging people to stop coming to Hawaii because of the impact that it's having not only on like the agriculture but just like the entire country no longer feeling like not country, you know what I mean, like Honolulu no longer being the Honolulu it was due to tourism is what I'm trying to say. I can't believe I just called Hawaii a country. But a lot of people were like, I don't feel like I can go because of what's happening in Hawaii. And so like I know Vandy and I would really love to go, and I will probably reach out to you, Uni, if that's like cool with you and something that you would be okay helping with. With obviously without giving away anything personal, but it's something Vandy and I would really want to go to, and we want to make sure that like if we go, we stay in places that are safe, but we also want to like make sure we give money to like the locals and not just tourist traps. So if there's like hotels that are run by locals and like hotels, I just said hotels twice, hotels, restaurants, stuff like that, we would rather go to Hawaii and make sure that money is going to non-tourist traps and places that actually help Hawaii, like locals and, you know, the people who live there and deserve to have the money going to them. So if that is something you would be willing to help us, especially find places like that, that would make us feel a lot better about that entire situation. So, yeah. It does feel like a separate country. Apparently a lot of people in Europe thought it was a country and didn't realize it was a US state, from what I was told, which I think is really funny. Okay, that's good to know, Uni. That's good to know. Diners drives in and dies has a bunch of great local Hawaiian eateries that are amazing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know that a lot of like Hawaii locals have very much so taken to Twitter and are like, people like, we're begging you to stop coming because you're destroying us, like from the inside out. Like we are losing our homeland. We're no longer like doing all of this stuff. And I know some people are hoping Pokemon changes the location due to just everything that's happening and like people of Hawaii being so vocal about the fact that they don't want tourists. But if they don't change it, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford something that's in a different country. So I would rather, like I said, make sure that every dime that I'm able to give in like as much of control as I have is going towards locals and people who need that way more than people who are just trying to profit off of tourism and the downfall of Hawaii, you know? But you have things we don't exist, but they also don't realize that tourism is our main source of income for our economy. I'll ask is that you do your research on laws before you go to a place. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, Uni, I'm not gonna lie to you. You might be my main person I go to if that's cool. I know that one person on Twitter also made like a thread of like, basically if you want to go to Worlds guilt-free, like this is a thread of like, that I'll make of like places to go to and stuff like that. But I know that they also have a lot of things happening in their life that they need to prioritize. Anyways, they're going through a lot. Like certain wildlife here, you cannot touch at all. Oh yeah, I don't frick with wildlife, like in a respectful way. Like I'm not the kind of person to ever be like, oh, wildlife creatures. Let me touch them. I'm just like, hey, look at him go. Whee! You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure that even like applies to like plants and stuff like that too. Like not even just like exclusively animals. But yeah. Like I said, if that's something that's cool with you, I would love to be able to do stuff like that. But stay on the designated trail, please. Oh, I'm sure. Listen, I feel like I would be more afraid of the wildlife than the wildlife would be of me. Look at the giant plant go. Whee! Look at that plant's living its best life, chat. Do I need to go here? Subway still under construction. Where am I supposed to go, chat? Is there any singular person that knows what the flippity floppity bippity boopity I am supposed to be doing? What is this? Oh, I found sewers. I don't know if this is a side quest or the main quest, but we're gonna run it, chat. I need your help so bad. While I was waiting for you to come, a group of thugs forced me to open the door. A purple-haired boy also came out, but I haven't seen him yet. Please help me. I already told him there's nothing in here but garbage and drainage water. Oh, good heavens. Okay. Yeah, I also think I found where to go. I'm gonna lead cures, just because I'm assuming they're all gonna be like poison types. I feel like I'm gonna need a lot of repels, chat. I feel like I don't have enough repels for what I'm about to deal with. I don't know if that's a fair assumption or not. All right. Short King is level 20. Short King learned Fury Attack. What do you have? Nah, you don't need it. You don't need it. Corefish, we go Spark. I went to Hawaii 2 days after I was born. It was one of my fondest memories of my family's vacations, or so my mom will always tell me. That's so sweet, though. I know it's like my mom's bucket list to go to Hawaii, too. And it really sucks because, like, I told her it was in Hawaii. And she's like, I've always wanted to go. It's like my big bucket list thing. But like, World happens like right as school starts. And so like as a teacher, she can't really be like, hey, I'm just gonna miss the first few days of school. You know what I mean? So like, it really sucks because like, I would love for her to be able to go. So it's just kind of sad. Because I always said like, if I was ever able to make enough like big YouTuber money, because I don't think I'm ever gonna be like crazy well off with YouTube, I guess is the way I'll phrase it. Like one of those like YouTubers where it's like, oh, money's no longer an option. Let's just buy everything. Who wants a yacht? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna be like on that level. But I always said that like I wanted to take my mom to Hawaii. Because it's like literally the only thing she's ever like really, really wanted to do to that level. You know? There might be, Sean. Maybe. I'll substitute teach for her so she can go. Listen, Arson, I think we do it. I think we do it. Before Warren, I may have lived here my life, but the certain stuff I don't even know. I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair. We drive a lot slower than you guys. You mean you don't go 80 miles an hour on the freeway? That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, like, no, it's definitely a culture change. And I think like what people need to be mindful of is to be respectful of other people's cultures, even if they're not your own. You know, like, obviously if you're keeping up with worlds and stuff like that, you know, kind of like what I'm talking about and stuff like that. But I don't know, like in my opinion, it's not hard to be respectful. It's really not. I think it's more difficult to be disrespectful, than it is to just treat people, places, and like environments with kindness. It's really just like, hey, don't be a jerk and just like act like you have an ounce of responsibility in your body. So, I don't know. That's just me. Someone where I live won that mega jackpot lottery that was worth 1.5 billion. That's crazy. That's so cool though. The only downside is like when you win stuff like that, it's taxed so crazy. So I'm curious what they're like actually able to bring home, because they always give you the big number, but you never actually end up getting that big number, you know? Bri, I believe in you. I believe in you so much, Bri. One day I'll kidnap you for Canada. Listen, even if Worlds was in Canada, I would have tried to find a way. I don't know if my passport's still up to date, but I would have renewed my passport just to go to Canada. The after tax is $756 million. It's so much money, you guys. Responsibility and common sense are not normal things. And how was your day? My day was good. It was really funny. I was supposed to go to 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏 today to work for him, obviously. And what if Worlds was in New York? I would go to New York. That's so much cheaper than going to like 90% of other places right now. But I mean, I was, like I said, I was supposed to go, and I got a text message from 𝗏𝗏𝗏 that was like, hey, instead of coming at 1, come at 2. I'm off at 5, by the way, chat. I work 1 to 5 most days. And I was like, okay, fine. And so I was about to get ready to leave the house, and he's like, actually, come at 2:30. And I was like, okay. So then I was like, all right, cool, I'm on my way. And he's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really have anything for you today, but I know that coffee shop that you really like is running a deal that's like buy one get one free today if you go between these certain times. So just take Shannon, you guys can get coffee, and that'll be your day today. So that's all I did. That was my work today, chat. 𝗏𝗏𝗏's the best boss, you guys. So that was what I contributed to society today. Crazy. Oh, so I'm eating a clementine. Listen, chat. You guys better all support 𝗏𝗏𝗏 to the highest degree, because supporting him allows him to support me. I did some Excel stuff today. That's disgusting. That's yucky. I've never been good with Excel. That's my downside. I'm just not good with it. And you're a Gooberton? You're a Gooberton. Thoughts? Worlds could feasibly be in Toronto, and I will be patiently waiting, as you should. Like I said, I learned, chat. I was kind of expecting it to be in Spain because of the fact that for the Gala region, it was held in London and stuff like that. And so I was like, listen, if they follow the pattern, that would kind of make sense for them to do Spain the year that, you know, like you're following Scarlet and Violet's announcement. So that would make sense. But apparently in Spain, someone told me in someone else's chat, I forget how they phrased it, but there's something about Spain's bylaws that make it so like you can't like, it's something about like giving out money for like cash prize, like tournaments basically aren't allowed or something to that extent, which was very interesting. So that's part of the reason, like even if they were to like consider Spain, they said that due to how the laws work in like Spain, they wouldn't have been able to do it because of how a tournament needs to function, which I thought was very interesting. Again, I'm paraphrasing because it was a while ago when they said this, but it was something to that extent, which is very interesting. But you work 7:30 to 6. Oh my, Chili, is that? I don't think that's legal, Big Cat. I don't think that's legal. Like, are you, like, okay? I also just kept spamming A chat. I was looking at, just ignore the fact that I threw right here. This Grimer's gonna kill me here. Oh, just kidding. All right, bye. And we switch. We get a free switch. They made me think about Alola, so Hawaii. I mean, listen, imagine instead of announcing a Gen 5 remake, they skip 5 and 6 and just go straight to 11. Not 11, 7. I used my Lash Potion on a thing I didn't mean to. Right. Here we go. Hawaii is also apparently a popular honeymoon vacation place for Japanese tourists. That's fascinating. Okay, we're learning, chat. We're learning. Oh, you're like in the military. I got you. I got you. I got you. That makes slightly more sense. But if you are in the military, thank you for your service. I could never be in the shoes that you are in. So anyone who ever says that they're a part of the military or anything like that is really cool. And you guys are really inspirational because I don't have a fraction of that amount of bravery in my body. I would be the last person the military ever wants on their team. I already have PTSD. I would just have a breakdown anytime I had to be like ready to go. I really don't know where I'm going. I'm just trying to find chutes and ladders. I wouldn't be able to go because of my health issues. I mean, same. I wouldn't pass the psych test. You know? I hope we can get a job this upcoming school year. You will absolutely do it. I've never had more faith in you ever, Andrew. Because, I mean, the thing is, as someone who, like, worked in retail and, like, food and stuff like that for a long time, people are always looking for people to get jobs. Because 9 times out of 10, if I'm being honest with you guys, every single job I've had, especially if it's a good place to work, it really just comes down to people's availabilities. Like, people say they want to work, but they only can work, like, 2 days a week. And so they need people that can work more. That was our issue we had always. Like, we would have a lot of employees, but not all the employees could actually, like, work a lot, you know? So. If retail wasn't terrible, I'd work in retail forever. Same! I technically worked at a bakery and a coffee shop, Tay. 2 separate jobs. They were fun. They're very, very fun. I'd say retail and the coffee shop were probably my 2 favorite jobs I ever had. I'm sorry, Gabby. Huh? I mean, like, I guess that makes sense, but, you know? Because obviously they have to be really skilled. They either don't have blatant availability or they just don't show up. Yeah. Yeah. I do like the wave of people that are actually sticking up to horrible bosses, though. That's really cool to see. Like, I don't know if you guys are on, like, that side of TikTok, but, like, every once in a while on my page, it'll be, like, employees that just straight up confront their boss, and it's, like, all of them versus that one boss, and they're like, all right, here's all the documentation about how you have, like, blatantly not followed, like, company policy on how things are supposed to be handled. And you've just, like, again, like, XYZ, you have done this, 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 and this, and, like, buddy old pal, let me tell you, you can't get away with that. You can't. It's really cool. When it comes to getting the bread, I have the keys to the bakery. You know what, Duval? Props to you. At least someone's getting that bread. At least someone's doing it. And this is why you deserve better, Logan. Hopefully that'll be something I'm able to do since I have crutches. I mean, I know places like I don't know if you have any of these near you, but isn't it Aldi, chat, where like you can work at the grocery store, but you sit while you do cashier stuff the entire time? So, I mean, like, I know it wouldn't be like probably a job you would enjoy to do long term, but if you're on crutches and you want to do something where like you would still be able to just do like relatively easy work. I mean, you know, like you're just scanning stuff and you're like, all right, your total's gonna be blah, 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 blah. You know, you can do that because they let you sit while you do it. My job needs people so desperately, give people a $300 to $400 bonus in the beginning of the year. That's so cool though. There's not a lot of jobs that would be willing to do that, you know? They pay and they give you benefits. I never got benefits, chat, in any of my jobs. I mean, like, granted, I wasn't old enough to really need my own insurance yet. But like, a lot of it was like, hey, unless you're full-time, you just don't get it. You know? And even if I wanted to be full-time, they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have the hours to give you full-time. It's just like it was a very interesting thing. Hi, Ben. How you doing? How you be? Welcome to Golly Gee Gold. There's a bakery in the next town over that gives benefits full-time, and you learn how to make everything fresh. That's so cool. Literally some of the best food I've ever had in my life was when we were in Chicago and we went to that French bakery. So good. Like, I don't know who I need to thank for that restaurant just like existing in life, but I just hope that both sides of their pillow are cold every single night. I hope that their dreams all become reality. I wish nothing but the best for them. Because that bakery was so good. I carry dental, 401 and life insurance through my work, and I'm a part-time. Hey, yo, Raven, that's so cool. Sometimes I want to work at a Dunkin' just for the benefits, but I cannot work in food. I mean, that was the nice thing about like me working at the bakery, at least, was I could choose the section that I wanted to be a part of. So I was more like the barista portion of it. So I just made people coffee and I handed them like a bagel and I like did that. But I didn't have to actually like make the food and I didn't have to like really clean up the food. I just did like my portion and I left. Like, that was just my experience, but I don't know where I'm going, chat. I think I'm lost. Tutors! Kirst, the fact that you can say you've been in Prague is like, it's so impressive. Like, I'm like, wow, I went to a French bakery in Chicago because that's the coolest thing I've done. And Kirst was like, I went to a wine bar in Prague and it was so magnificent, dare I say, you know? Like, how do I be cool, chat? It isn't much out of my paycheck either. The only downside is the regular health insurance. Oh, I'm sorry, Raven. That's no fun. I literally just went this way, did I not? Like, that's literally just the one I went down. Where am I supposed to go? That's the... Do I have repels? Okay, I'm gonna go to the department store. I'm gonna buy repels. And I'm just gonna backtrack because I don't know where I'm going right now. And I'm just really confused now. Sorry, I was just checking something at the same time. All right. I want to go to Paris. If I'm being honest, Tay, I've heard a lot of people say Paris isn't worth it. It could be wrong, but I've heard a few people say that, like, they dreamed about going to Paris and they went to Paris and they were like, dang, this sucks. I don't know. Maybe that was just people being poo-poo stinky though. I've just heard it's like really dirty and the people are like assholes. And then it's like really romanticized? I don't know. That's just me though. Because I have never been outside the country, so I can't really like base any of this off of any actual fact. All right, you don't have repels. Do you have repels? Super repel. All right. Also, chat, did my chat break? Can any of you guys like type the word pineapple here for me real quick? Any pineapplers in chat? Okay, my chat broke. I have now refreshed. So, chat, if anyone said anything after Tay's comment about Paris, I saw nothing. Because I didn't see the pineapple. So, therefore, I think it just broke. All I can say is Paris by Taylor Swift? I created a monster. I thought maybe YouTube hated me. No, it just didn't work. I don't remember what it was called. All I know is it had like, I could probably find it if I'm being honest with you. Like it could like do internet research and look it up and probably find it again. But all I know is it had like gazebos and a bunch of like really cool stuff in the back. And it was very like hipster in the front. And it was right by one of the parks too. I just forget. So I have to go down. But this is the only hole I can go down. Did I miss a hole down here? I didn't fight you. Paris is not as fun as it seems, and it's super freaking expensive and you don't speak French, then they're just rude. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing calligraphy and accidentally spelled laugh as LAWGH. I will say, I've been like, I don't know if it's just my brain fog as of very recently, but I'd say like probably for like the last 2 weeks, it feels like I've just forgotten how to spell things. Like I go to type a word and my brain's just like, I don't know how to spell that word anymore. And I have to like remember how to spell word. Like I went to spell the word parrot the other day, like the bird. And it took my brain so long to figure out how to spell the word parrot, chat. It was so embarrassing. Did I just miss that stare the last time? I spelled the injuries. I honestly, I feel that though. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And I don't know why it's happening right now, but like, I forget how to spell words sometimes. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the brain fog. So your brain just kept going parrot. Like, something to that extent, yeah. Or like, I'll look at a word and I'm like, is that spelled right? I've forgotten how to spell stove once. I don't know. I've relied more on autocorrect these last 2 weeks than I should have. That's all I'm gonna say, chat. And that's not a good thing. I'm just gonna blame it on like my effing Pokemon sleep. That's what I'm gonna do, chat. The fact that I don't sleep. So look at it and go, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. And the thing is too, is it's not like I'm just like not reading and I'm not like seeing words because like I just don't do things anymore. Like I read so often, chat. So like I'm regularly reading, but like my brain is just like, I don't really feel like it. You know? I'm gonna have to adapt you to my spelling when I move. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. Oh no. I remember once I looked at the word stove in a book and I was like, is that an actual word? And you had to Google it? No. Oh no. Yeah, that's hard. I was hired once because I was good at spelling and overall rules for spelling. I'm so focused on that for some reason. I put... I know you can actually get paid for stuff like that online, Gabby. I forget what the website's called, but you literally like proofread people's stuff and they pay you for it. It's like a work from home kind of job. And apparently you can also get paid to write stuff, but I was also told that like you can basically just go into a Google Doc and you can just use like speech to text, so you can just talk like this constantly and it fills up the entire page with stuff and you get paid for it. Do I have a poison heal? Or like a full heal? Full heal! Ha ha ha. I would love a job like that. I forget what it was called. Gabby, do you remember what that one was like? We might be thinking about the same site. Do you remember what it was called? I feel like it was like authors or something like that. I feel like that's what it was. It was so long ago though. I just don't remember. Alright. Oh, I found the person. It was a part of the same site. It was like a 2-for-1. You could like read people's stuff and they proofread it. It was part of the same site. Yeah. I like how I decided to play Erotica and I still can't pass the grass gym. I feel that so hard. Erica is so annoying. All right. I respect you having the guts to even consider to mess with us, but that's over. I'll stop you from ruining our business. I'll show you why you shouldn't even think about messing with us. It's over. There's no escape. Here we go. You got a B? Well, Kate, I got an F. So listen, you're doing better than I am. You're doing better than I am. No shot you just let me confusion, right? I guess you just let me confusion. Okay, well, get wrecked, nerd. Joel brings luck. True! Let him know. F for fantastic sleeping. I don't know if that's true. I don't know about that one. Pinsir's a little scary, though. I have nothing for Pinsir. We're gonna try our best. We're gonna try our best, chat. I may not have been Pokemon Sleep for the last few days, so Snorlax probably wants me gone from existence. He's like, I've waited 10,000 years. I thought the last 2 days where I stayed up late for Worlds ruined my sleep routine since I was up until 1 a.m. most days. Mine did a little bit. I mean, I went to bed at 4:30 because I just went to bed last night and I couldn't fall asleep. So that happened. But I mean, It'd be like that. Why is my phone exploding? Hold on. Sorry, this is actually important. Okay. If someone responds to me, I might have to send a follow-up response. I'm actually glad I looked because that one was important. Okay. That's a weasel. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Why are you so annoying? Is everyone saying, yeah, everything's fine. It's more so, someone is having like the exact same computer issue that I was having with their computer as we speak. And so the fact that they predict my Switch every single time is so annoying. I'm trying to help them because they're in a situation where like they need to use their computer like right now. And so I was like, hey, this is what I did. And the stream name, listen, I told you I would do it. I told you I would do it. So I was just trying to help them because I know what it's like to be in that spot in the moment. And it's very stressful, as you guys saw me break down crying when it happened to me. So U-turn on this pincer is so just like so annoying. Tech issues, am I right? I'm just hoping it's not their graphics card too. Because as you guys can tell, ever since I replaced my graphics card, didn't have a single issue. Is 𝗏𝗏 also 𝗏𝗏's Dojo? Yes. He's 𝗏𝗏's Dojo and 𝗏𝗏 TV. He has 2 channels. One's Nintendo based and one is Dragon Ball based. Not even Tanks got diffed by... Hey, yo, let's go, Sam. Let's go. Is Big Streamer Man still dealing with issues? I'm assuming you know who it is. I don't know. I don't know. They reached out to me. And I said I can connect them with John Helios. Because that's who solved my issues. I don't know what they're sending out. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just going to stay in. Actually, this might be fine. And so I said, listen, John Helios solved my problems. So if you want me to connect you to John Helios, I can see if he can help you. So that's the most I can do. But again, hopefully it's not his graphics card, you know? That is the best case scenario, is that it's not his graphics card. Because graphics cards are so expensive. And like, literally, chat, had I not saved my old one, which is what I put in my computer, it would have cost me like $500 to fix that part in my PC. Chat breaks for a few minutes and then all the messages go in all at once and then it somewhat functions. If you're talking about this chat, yeah, it does that. I don't know why it does that. I think it's a Streamlabs thing. I might try doing it through Stream Elements and see if that changes anything. But I don't know. Sometimes they can also just try and fry your entire computer. True! Do I have anything else I can use? I don't think I do. Wait, save? Okay! I will save right now. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's good comms, Gabby. That's really good comms. That's so scary though, Raven. Like, that's such an annoying problem to happen because, like, if your motherboard gets fried, you're just boned. Because that's like the brain of your entire computer. All right. How the heck are you? We're busy watching our hostage. This guy thought he'd face us and we defeated him easily. What? What? You defeated all the grunts here? Proton included? And the police is coming? It cannot be. We must run away before the police catch us. I heard someone was walking around here defeating all the rockets, but I didn't know it was you. Thanks for saving me. I was planning on going to the book catching contest again when I noticed Team Rocket entering here. I ran in here to try and defeat him, but they ambushed me and it didn't allow me to fight. Anyways, I should just return to my gym. Again, thanks for saving me. As gym leader, I should be saved by someone else. I have to improve my skills to help protect Jonah from Team Rocket. Bye, pal. We have a Magmarizer, though, which is kind of sick, chat. That music switch was really talented and it was crazy. Hey, yo, I didn't even notice it. That's so cool. We love when things work out that we don't plan. I need to go this way. I'm going to try this playlist and I'm going to see if it gets me copyright checked. It shouldn't. Because unfortunately, I love using Hyper Potions, chat, but every single time I use Hyper Potions, I get an email saying that, like, it was claimed by Hyper Potions, but it's just like a glitch on Hyper Potions side of things. And they're like, our music is free to use. And so when you get the claim, you just have to, like, dispute it in YouTube, essentially. But that process is really long, even though it's, like, copyright-free music. And so it's a whole lot of just hoopla. I came here because someone reported that Team Rocket was here. We're able to catch some of them. We'll ask them questions later. I remember that I clearly told you to keep off Team Rocket and you continued facing them. You know what? Professor Oakenham told me about you. You're not a common trainer. This time I'll trust you to help us catch all the Team Rocket and give you a number so you can contact me. Chat! Yippee! We got their number. Remember, I gave you confidential information and you must keep the secret about this. Only you are allowed to contact me. I'll return to the police station. I need to evaluate the evidence I just found here today. I expect to hear from you again. And so anyways, all I'm saying is that me getting an individual email for every single Hyper Potion song is so overwhelming when a lot of strong songs I used were Hyper Potion and I stream for an hour and a half and at 3 minutes a song for an hour and a half. You can imagine the amount of emails I got, chat. Because some people saw you when you entered here, I was worried about you. I see you're strong enough to take care of yourself. Ha 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 ha. Well, I see you're a reliable person. You have the potential and you're able to take care of any Pokemon. That's why I have a gift for your victory against Team Rocket. I'll give you a rare Pokemon from the Hoenn region. You can pick one of the Pokemon I have in my bag. Oh my gosh! Go on, choose one of the Pokemon from my bag. Chat. Chat. Chat vote. I'll let you guys vote. Yeah. I have a 99% feeling you guys are gonna choose Mudkip. But I will let you guys vote. I will say, just keep in mind that our starter already was Bayleaf, and I am not giving it Bayleaf for Trico. So if we pick Trico, it's getting boxed for the time being. Just as fair warning. What types do you have so far? Keep in mind it's not a Nuzlocke, so things can kind of switch around as I find Pokemon I want. But as of right now, we have Kirlia, we have Slowpoke, who is going to be Slowbro, if not Slowking. We have Luxio, we have Bayleaf, we have Graveler, and who's the last one? I don't remember. I don't remember who the last one is. I don't know why I can't remember, but I can't. All right. You guys have 15 seconds left to vote. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. I have to do it. Poor Trico. But to be fair, I already have a grass starter on my team. So like, it doesn't necessarily make sense to have Trico. I voted for Mudkip. Listen, James has your back, Sam. Trico's gonna get boxed. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. My son didn't make the soccer team, but he won MVP of the sporting award. Is it an award I made up? Yes. But does that also mean he was important enough to get an award made up for him? Yes. All right. Does someone have Torchic claimed as a member? Yes. Kenny the Shark actually has it. Its name is Natsu. Can I name him? Yes. Natsu. N-A-T-S-U. Fairy tale reference. Alright. I know you'll raise this Pokemon well, and maybe we'll learn more about it. Alright, it's time to go. I'll stay a couple more days in Johto, and I'll record some radio programs with Professor Oak and DJ Mary. Take care. Ah! I have no idea. It was in the box, chat. We're gonna have to like go to the Pokemon Center to figure out what nature it is and stuff. I got chicken rice casserole in the oven. Hopefully it turns out good. That sounds so good. Listen, if you don't eat it, I will. Thoughts? All right, let's see. We have, please don't suck, please don't suck, please don't suck. It's quiet nature, so that means up special attack, lower speed, with Blaze, with Scratch, Growl, Ember, and Sand attack. You want to drive all the way to Georgia to Iowa for it? P. Sherman 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney. Who do I box? I see one vote for Slowpoke. Do I just box Slowpoke, chat? Well, the thing with Nidorino is we have a Moonstone. If you think I'm boxing Bayleaf, you are out of your mind. Bayleaf is my friend. We have a Moonstone. We were basically just waiting until, yeah, I guess we don't need two ground types. That's fair. I was trying to see what the level up moveset for Graveler in this game was. Not Graveler. Nidorino in the game was, because Torchic isn't named. Why was it not named? You guys saw me type it. What? You guys literally watched me type the nickname. I think the name rater's actually here though. Also, Bri, I did see your message earlier as I was doing the fight. Congratulations on hitting Masters. Congratulations. Yeah, this is the name rater. You jungled Mewtwo, James? You know what? I think I've just kind of decided I'm done trying to fight people on it, chat. I think that's just kind of what I have to do. Because Mewtwo Y is coming out, and Mewtwo's Mewtwo Y is going to be far stinkier than Mewtwo X. And like the thing is, it's just everyone's doing it now. And it's either you run Mewtwo against them and you have a chance of winning, or you just get boned. And it's just like, it's so not even fair. It's every single game. Like I've just accepted it at this point. That's the point I have reached, chat. Who knows? Oh yeah, why is it gonna be worse? If I see Mewtwo being run, I will use Dark Bear and Unite, move you all the way to the spawn. Do it! Do it! Hit him with the aggressive panda. I ran into green ribbon Mewtwo. I have heard of people who have gold on Mewtwo already. If that tells you anything. Yo, let's go, Lunar. That's huge. Okay, so we can go to the gym now. We can. Hello, pal. I'm a 4-up. So true. What does that mean? It's basically the amount of times you've used the Pokemon. So basically, if you win a match, assuming you're using like a point booster, I always do. So these are the numbers I'm used to seeing. So if you win a match with the Pokemon, you're given typically 300 points. If you lose a match, you're given 200. And in order to get a gold ribbon on a Pokemon, you have to get enough points to get 165,000 points. So it basically goes to show your win rate and like how often you play that Pokemon. So the higher the win rate, the higher you climb. So let's just do some math here. That means you would have to do 550 games a minimum with Mewtwo. And they're all 10-minute games. So that would be just so much time, chat. Ah! I yeeted my phone. Want to know a fun fact? Sure. I love facts that are fun. But what did you do with Glaceon earlier? 550 wins as a Mewtwo moment? That's just assuming they're all wins. That's the fastest you could do it. Your main Overwatch account got suspended for 2 weeks when it should have only been silenced. And so now my alt Smarkle face exists. Let's go. I did 186,000 damage. Things we absolutely love to see. I'm so proud of you. I'm so incredibly proud of you. That's awesome. Well, you forget there's also the battle. So the 300 is with the battle booster. That's with the battle booster. So I said that was with them assuming they were using one. You're good. You're good. You're good. In order to get 550 wins straight as Mewtwo, not including Q times, you have to do 4 straight days of Unite, only Mewtwo and only wins. That's so disgusting. Like, that's so yucky, Ghost. Can we just like acknowledge? Oh my god, that's so gross. Where's the pride, chat? Where's the pride? Because I don't know where it is, but it's not here anymore. 5v1 multiple times and team wiped every time. I mean, it could have been. The way you can typically tell if they're bots or not is if all of them, if not a vast majority of them, have skins and they're very typically like unique skins. Also, their names will make no sense. So it's typically just like, when I say random names, I mean like random names. Those are typically like the big two giveaways. The other main giveaway is that if you hurt them a lot, they typically run to base instead of trying to fight you. Yeah, like that would be a bot name. I'm still a bit late to say this, so there's a trainer point boost card that will half the time. Yeah, so the time I was when I gave the 550 wins, that's with the trainer boost card as a factor. Sorry, I guess some people didn't hear it. But yeah, I did say that's with the boost card. Because you only get 300 points boosted to your account if you use the trainer boost card. If you don't use the boost card, the 300, it's not 300 points. But yes, Tristan, both you and Bri are correct. So. Yippee! I used Mewtwo once because that was what 𝗵𝗛𝗔 did. Is that how it works, Lunar? If 𝗵𝗛𝗔 does it, that makes it okay? I do have ribbon on Glaceon, though. That's so cool! Congratulations! Congratulations! But chat, I am gonna end stream here. I don't know if we're doing Unite tonight. If we do Unite, I might stream it over on Twitch. I just don't know what the plans are. Sorry, I just saw something really cool on Twitter. But I appreciate you guys all for hanging out. I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can this week. I know that Vandy subathon is this week, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that because I still need to stream, but also I want to be there for him at the same time. So like, I don't know. I might go to South Carolina this weekend. I just don't know what to do because like, I also don't want to be in South Carolina and then just sit there and not really do anything because like, it's not like I'm really going to be able to spend time with him. You know, like I don't know what to do, but I'm going to try to stream as much as I can this week. Just because I don't know what I'm gonna do in regards to this weekend yet, there probably won't be a stream schedule, but go on the assumption that I'm gonna stream every day up until the weekend, and then maybe potentially. Do you have any art hobbies you could do in South Carolina? No. I mean, I could read, but you know, that's about all I got. Because like as much as fun as streaming Worlds was, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I say like aside from people renewing their memberships on Twitch, this is the fun thing about being a streamer, chat. Do you want to know how much I made on Twitch? And this is not an exaggeration, for streaming for like basically 24 hours straight if you combine the time. I think it was like 19 hours was what I did total. If you don't include resubs, it was 2 cents. It was 2 cents. Someone donated 2 individual biddies at 1 penny a piece. So like I kind of have to 2 cents, yeah. Aside from like again, people are renewing their memberships, but like when you get your stream report at the end, it doesn't factor in those because they already like count towards your revenue. It's not considered new revenue. So like I kind of have to stream, you guys. So I don't know, I might be in South Carolina, I might not, but But listen, chat, we have 2 more pennies to our name at the start of this week than I did last week. And that's what we look forward to in these trying times. Exactly, chat. I'm 2 pennies richer, which is huge. Yo, Gabby, I just saw your thing. That's so cool. That's so cool. Let me see who I can raid, chat. Let me see. Nobody is live on YouTube. Hold on. I mean, listen, I could put my 2 cents in. You're so smart. You're so intelligent. All right, chat. I'm going to send you guys over to Vandy. Here is his link, chat. Please go show him all the love in the entire world. Again, we might be doing Unite later. If we do end up doing Unite, I'll post it in the Discord. I'll go live over on Twitch as well, and we can do it over there. But I can buy my golden yacht now. You're so true, Lunar. Here's his link, chat. Please go show him all the love in the entire world. I'll see you guys all in the next one. It might be tonight. It might be tomorrow. But either way, I will be live within 24 hours. It's just a matter of time. So, I'll see you guys all later. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.